Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and in today's video we are going to be simulating the free agent frenzy here in NHL 24 to see where does EA think all these top free agents will end up signing. So a couple of things I did just want to note here before we get into today's simulation. I have been updating the rosters to the best of my ability, been going through all the trades and all the signings on Cap Friendly. I'll show you guys on screen here. This is where I have cut it off. I'm sure there'll be other signings and stuff that come out after I've recorded this video. But as of recording, Valimaki is the last contract that has been signed and has been posted on Cap Friendly. And then with keeping everything up to date, I have gone in and I had a created Arizona Coyotes team here. So what I've been doing is anyone that wasn't really qualified as an RFA in real life, I've added them to this fake Arizona team, along with anyone who has been bought out. So that way I can go and release them manually, and then we will know that they are hitting the free agent market for sure. Only downside is there will be no Utah team here signing everyone, and I know they do have a lot of cap space and everything like that, but unfortunately we'll just have to be one of the casualties of this simulation. But with that being said, let us continue on with the sim here and see who ends up hitting the free agent market. As we get simulating here, I actually did forget to mention, I did give Chris Tanev and Jake Gensel the contracts that it was speculated that they were going to be signing. Tanev got, I believe, $5 million, and Gensel ended up getting 925, something like that. I've seen those numbers floating around, so those guys are assigned to those teams. But sorting by UFAs here in free agency, Stammer, Marchessault, Skinner, all the top end talent here that you more or less would expect to hit the market. Some of these guys will have re-signed with their teams. Again, nothing I can really do about that. And then some of the younger guys will obviously have grown as well, so might have a bit of a higher rating in some places. But here is a quick look at everyone here who is hitting the free agent market here. It's all the defensemen, and then just lastly on the goalies here, Stolars, Brossoit. Not the greatest goalie market here. And then yeah, once again, just everyone there. So let's sim ahead. Let's go about a month or so. We'll see how many players still have to sign and all that, and then we can start looking at some of the contracts that have been given out. So July 28th, that should be pretty good to see who's still available. Stammer, Skinner. Honestly, let's go a little bit further here. Want to make sure at least some of those top guys are getting all the contracts. August 12th, we can even probably go a little bit more here. August 20th. Who do we still have available? So there does look like, yeah, there's still some players available here. Again, I'm not really sure why they're not being signed, but let's just go and jump into it, see who is signing where. So starting off, Steven Stamkos, where are you heading? You're heading to the Montreal Canadiens, wow. 2-year deal, just over $7 million. Marchessault heads to the Sharks, wow. His rival obviously being where he is with Vegas. Stevenson heads to the Flames on a 4-year deal. Skinner goes to Montreal with Stammer. Interesting move by them there. Gostisbehere signs a 1-year deal with the Oilers. Shea is going to the Flames, I believe with Stevenson there. Warren Foegele signs a huge deal with the Sharks. Some of these teams are definitely going to have more money to spend than others, like the Habs and the Sharks we've seen so far. Duchesne signs a $9 million deal for 1 year in New Jersey. Hoffman up in rating a bit more, signed with Vancouver. Arvidsson also going to Montreal. Henrique going to the Bruins. Barabana to the Ducks. Brendan Dillon signing with the Islanders on a 3-year deal. Zadorov, of all places, goes to San Jose. Like I said, I guess they have money to spend. Teravainen goes to Columbus. I could see that with Don Waddell being the GM now. Monahan also joining him there. Grzelcyk, man, the Habs are signing some people. That is for sure here. Schneider, Duclair goes to the Penguins, and again, I'll just kind of fly through this a little bit more here. Moser goes back to Tampa, but yeah, I'll kind of go through this here. We'll see if there's any other real names of note here. OEL, TJ Brody signs a 1-year deal in Detroit. Boquist gets, after getting bought out, gets almost $5 million through 3 years in Calgary. Holy smokes. Lizotte, I actually did have him on the team and released him, goes back to the Kings. That's interesting. Labushkin there goes to the Capitals, along with Addison. Here's another guy who did not get a qualifying offer here from the Sharks this year, which was a little bit surprising. Schultz goes back to the Kraken. Bean goes back to Columbus. Here's another one of those guys I did release, so he just did sign back there on his free will. But who else do we have here? Suter gets bought out, goes to the Ducks. Yamamoto, another non-qualified guy there, goes to the Capitals. Brandstrom goes to the Sharks. I could actually see something like that happening. Probably get a decent amount of ice time there in San Jose if he was to sign there. Could be an interesting move. Johnson gets a 3-year deal with Buffalo. Shattenkirk to the Stars, along with JVR, both heading there on decently cheap deals. It looks like we're getting into some lower overall players here. Kapanen to the Vegas Golden Knights. Gio sticking around at 40 years old, signs almost $2 million with St. Louis. Definitely a choice for the Blues there. Forbort to the Red Wings. Connor Brown goes across Alberta to the Calgary Flames. But yeah, we're definitely getting into a little bit lower tier of names here. Matt Dumba goes to the Oilers. And I gotta say, I'm surprised some of those other bigger names didn't sign just yet. Like a Tarasenko would be a great add to your team. I think David Perron was there. We'll take a look at it again, just see who's left once we go through all this. Alex Nylander, a surprising non-qualified offer, signs there. Noah Gregor, the Leaf, goes to the Kraken. Phil Kessel stays playing, goes to the Kraken. Yost to the Leafs. Picklick, Aho, Tatar. That's probably good. We've gone through a lot of the skaters here. Let's go to goalies quick here. Stolars goes to the Moose. Interesting. Oh, Brossoit re-signed. Interesting. I don't know why they would sign 2 goalies. Kier Schmid goes to the Stars. That was a weird one, not getting qualified as well, right after being traded from New Jersey. But definitely not the strongest goalie class here, unfortunately. Definitely the case that if you're looking for a goalie this year, it's definitely going to be via the trade market. So let's look at all the goaltender signings here. And then, yeah, just again, everyone who is still left. You have Tarasenko, Perron, Martinez, Toffoli. Still a lot of good players here. And yeah, even some depth guys there that can definitely make some lineups. But that is what EA thinks is going to happen on July 1st. Definitely let me know down in the comments below. Where do you guys see some of these guys signing? Does your favorite team, is there anyone you guys really want to see them target? Put that all down in the comments below. But that will do it for today's video. I'll see you all in the next one.